Shalom. This is Mary Omni from the house of King David, the woman of Galatians 4:4 and Revelations 12. This is the Republic notice of the biggest, blackest welfare queen on the planet. Let me repeat that. The biggest, blackest welfare queen on the planet. Now be patient with me because I got to tell you about this big black welfare queen on the planet. In America, they always talking about blacks are the welfare queens. But let me tell you something. It's true. Black women are the welfare queens, and they're the biggest, blackest welfare queens on the planet. On the planet. None could top them. And they've been the biggest, blackest welfare queens for years. It seemed like they never stop being welfare queens. It seemed like they never stop. Ever since they came here in 1526, everybody wanted something free from them. So they was the queen that everybody can suck the welfare from, the right titty and the left titty, to all children, red and native, white and black and mixed, just welfaring all her milk out of her right and left breast, raising generations and generations of kids at her right and left breast, getting the welfare of her milk and her nutrition and her DNA and her son DNA. It's no wonder we had, by the time 1787, there's no wonder we had some well-to-do Ephraim white men who would put her in the Constitution as 3/5, as Thomas Jefferson did with Sally Hemings, to make sure his welfare queen human capital investment was in that document, the document of the supreme law of the land. And ever since his queen, Sally Hemings, Thomas Jefferson queen, been in that Constitution, the whole world came to suck, and they sucked domestically and they sucked internationally, and they still sucking in 2012. President Obama is re-elected and they still sucking. They really sucking this welfare queen. First of all, this welfare queen, the welfare of her human capital of 300 to 400 years invested from her womb. From her womb laid the foundation of all the wealth in America and all the wealth around the world. No matter where you are, her womb put draws on your back. You better think of fruit of the womb instead of fruit of the loom. This welfare queen put draws on people back around the world. She building up South Africa. She building up India. She built up the United States to be the biggest, richest country on the planet. On the planet. I mean, this welfare queen is so rich in her womb and the son she produced that they was master masons that build the White House, master masons that build and design, the whole Washington, D.C., master masons that did a whole bunch of building all around the planet, Buffalo soldiers who went to war to make sure this country was secure. And the Buffalo soldiers for her womb didn't have to kill too many natives because the natives wanted some part of her womb too, and the natives enslaved her before she even produced the Buffalo soldiers to tell some of them to fall in line. I mean, this welfare queen has been the welfare queen of all these titty suckers. I mean, the titty suckers cannot be counted. I mean, the titty suckers is so plentiful, and now she's such a welfare queen that they get an Oprah Winfrey to prop up and give her cash and to make it look like that the black welfare queen of the Constitution is not all billionaires that everybody is sucking the titty of. So the Oprah Winfrey hided the fact that all black women, all the welfare queens in the Constitution, everybody sucked the titties of. So they made the Oprah Winfrey look like a little anomaly or something abnormal, when all black women was the welfare queen in the Constitution that everybody sucked the breasts of. Not only did she build the church of the Constitution, she gave birth to the church of the Constitution. She gave birth to the states in the Constitution. She built up all the states in America. She built up all the jurisdictions. And guess what? Those who sucked her titty also read the Bible around her and on her lap, and they supremed her in the Constitution as the welfare queen of the world that blessed all nations. But guess what? She's the first non-consenter. So if you took her wealth without her permission, then that welfare queen owned everything you got in your sucking frenzy, okay? That welfare queen owned everything you got while you suck feverishly in a frenzy like a parasite and a scabies. And she the biggest, blackest welfare queen on the planet because everybody needs her. They're addicted to her titties, Jack. They all addicted to her titties. They don't know what to do without their titties. Oh, financial collapse, the European Union, IMF. Here comes the IMF on her soil, built from the foundations of her titty and womb. I need some more money, welfare queen, to give to the European Union. Can I suck your titty some more? Here comes NATO. Oh, I need some money to control the world. Can I suck your titty some more? Here comes all the European people. Oh, I need this and I need house. Oh, my popsicle sticks is knocked down in the storm Sandy. While I was squatting on your land sucking your titty, my popsicle sticks fell down. I need more of your left titty. Oh, my daughter she's a human being. How can you deport this Spanish child? Everybody else sucked your titty on the 14th. You can't deny the Hispanics the titty of your 14th. You welfare queen, why don't you just let us all just suck your titty forever? Stop, don't say nothing while we sucking your titty dry and your kids are dying. This is Mary Omni from the House of King David, the biggest, blackest welfare queen on the planet.